Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you all, wherever you are joining me at this hour. Welcome to 279 edition of Investdata Trading Academy Live with Ambrose. Just as market started yesterday, as we speak now, market is still very, very much missed in the matured market. But our local market here, down Nigeria here, we are seeing that the market is trying to sustain the positive trend we saw yesterday, which is a good one. But we also look at other technicals when we come to look at the local market. We go back to what is happening in the matured market as we speak. Here is a mixed market across the globe. We can see that the weak economic potential of the two biggest economy, US and China, is already threatening investor or a concern to investor. Let me put it that way. Why I say so that this week the data that I'm emanating is telling investor that yes, the impact of a rate hike has really dealt on this economy, and also the high cost of this doing business and inflation not helping matter in this period, and it's reflecting on the company on the economic of this countries, where these two major countries. The export report shows that yes, China export is also dwindling already, and also why before now we know that US already in a kind of a minor or minor or just a mind recession for now. But as data are coming, that's why these numbers are coming and missed. So I'm pointing to positive directions, I'm pointing negative direction on that. This is why the Fed meeting for coming up on the 14th of June is also being very dicey that if they will pause at this time or not. But looking at the economic situation of of US, it shows that they should, but they are the one that take the final decision, when it comes to rate hike or not. And also at the same time, we saw what that came from Australia in terms of Austria in terms of rate hike they did day first today 55 basis point. Show you that what is happening in that eurozone economy. And also Canada is also having their meeting today. Well, all eyes are, is Canada going to follow the trend that we saw in in Australia, or Canada is going to also go back and pause to see if they will also what the economy is going. Are they going to do the same that we saw before now? If that, all eyes and all this to see how it's going to play out on the economy. Even when US indices terms of market indices that speak now, they are all red in at this hour. Apart from S&P that is also flat, not in red, but other than Jones and another are in red. As people S&P has even gone to like a new high from August to date. You can see that S&P is making an uptrend. But today, as we speak, as the market closed yesterday, even at this hour, even at the time that it's still flat now, it's still making a new high in 2023 for S&P. You can see that also what is happening in the tech industry has also supported the market. We can see that activities in tech industry in US and also in China are becoming very active, and because of all this artificial intelligence, and also Apple going to a new compatible device that is also going to play almost the same role with what the artificial intelligence also can do. These are the things that the market, and also traders across the globe, especially in US, are trading with caution with SEC over the Exchange Commission also hitting all these cryptocurrency also players in that environment. These are the things that is shaping market in that matured economy as we speak, because traders are really concerned of what of SEC crackdown on many of these cryptocurrency or promoters with what is happening in that environment. Like I said earlier, it was that China export has dropped. It shows that this weak macroeconomic data shows that even post their COVID-19 restriction removal, we are seeing that the economy in China has not really stabilized. Yes, we see a light, but the light is not shining as much as expected. It shows that though you can see this thing reflecting also in oil price in international market, because the major two biggest economy that yes that have a big demand, but I think that because the economy is taking fear of demand, also is what is also impacting on crude oil price. It has also pull back again. Even this as to trade at $75.82 per barrel as a result of what the fear of a weak economic growth in this two biggest economy. I think all these things is also playing. Despite recent survey from Organization for Economic and Cooperation and Development, projecting that the world economy will grow slightly this year, might inch up this year again. Even that, we fear that if inflation continue and also the certain parts of the world continue, this projection is it reliable? Is it realizable? At the same time, if oil price bounce back also above $80, is this projection for 2023 realizable? Again, we need to ask ourselves, and these are what investors are also looking at before they can plan their trade for the remaining second half of the year. I tell you that the month of June is always a dicey month because in mature market it's already sell in May, while others are waiting to enter, coming back again. Because most of them are on summer holiday, you can see that the market there is also oscillating for creating opportunity for those that are in the market to buy. But as we speak, some few stocks in different sectors are also making new high. Just as Europe market as we speak now is still also flat at the way US market is. That one already have close edge lower in Europe. All eyes on what is going to happen in terms of the central, that is the ECB, that is the European Central Bank decision also as regard the rate hike in their coming policy meeting. Just as all eyes are still on that of Fed meeting in June 14. All eyes are on that next week to see where the economy will go in terms of what the policy that will come from, or decision that will come from what the central banks of this world. But on this, investors are still catching where can we go. That's why you see that sectoral rotation has continued in this domain. In Asia is also, I'll tell you, Asia is slightly better than other markets, even as we speak now. Though it's not in a strong market, but slightly up in the green in Asia market, and even as the fear of a fair decision and also the weak outlook for the growth for that region is also going down on investor in that market. That's why you see their market up here is just no marginal that is still not, because they are still factoring in the slow in economic growth, and at the same time, though what is happening globally, these are what is also influencing that market. Africa is not left behind, but good news that NGS is in green, and not only in green, NGS is doing is trading now what we call 16 years high in the market to as we speak. And that if a market is on this new high, you need to look at what are the factors that brought this market to this level. You can see that the positive disposition for the for the new administration, looking at their policy, economic policy statement, or just that was released, is a part of what is also pushing this sentiment. But liquidity to sustain this up market, is it available in the market? These are the things also to ask ourselves as traders in this NGS. And at the same time, look at what is driving different sectors. We are seeing that there are some sectors that are keep on on the uptrend in the green for all this while. Why is this for them? Whose sector will follow suit? Because I believe that with the positive economic policy statement we have seen from the new government, it's not that we will be seeing rotation, this sectoral rotation in the market here. Because I tell you, policies speak loud when it comes to a sector. When a sector is enjoying one policy that is positive, it's about to rub all the companies in that sector. But you as a trader or investor, it's for you to look at your technicals at the same time, the fundamental to see which of this company in that sector will benefit more, either in terms of their prudence or in terms of their performance. That is how to trade at this kind of market. You don't just say put your hand and say let me stay one side of and be looking. No. Market yes has broken out on another strong resistance level as we speak. At the end of trading yesterday, market is trading on a new level now. Saying the markets are above 56,000 psychological mark. This psychological market is that it's a mark of 56,000. Now market has crossed it before. Market tested around the 55,984 before 0.67 before pulling back in the month of around the month of March, early March, before market around the late February, early March, yeah, around first of March, before pulling back, till around April, and market rebound in the last week of April. But we can see that trend is the market is making higher high now, not higher low, higher highs now. Actually, that's the market is trading above what 16 years high, which is good for me for the market. But what to sustain the market at this point? Also knowing that the month of June is a very dicey month of profit taking and also sell position. Also, why others take it as well to reposition for the anything that is ahead. What are you doing? Are you in profit? Are you taking more position? Yes, as we come and look at this market now, technically, we will know exactly what is happening in our local market here in Nigeria, because it is a place for us to look at, because this is where you and I trade most. Only few of us here do international stock. But it's good that we also look at international market and also look at our own market where most of us permanently trade here in the local market. But let's look at what is happening now. Look at the state of the market before we now look at our chart with our lines, trend lines and all. But as we speak now, I'll tell the market is doing 56,000, no 50,000, 58, 50,000 and 58.71. Market is up by 119.68. But that's a 0. As we speak now, market is up by 0.5. That is, you can see that what the market is doing. For me, it's a good one, slightly in green. But as soon as the market has opened higher than this, slow down, that's the oscillation in the market. The good thing is that the market break remained also positive as at this hour yesterday. We are seeing 20 stocks on the gainer start and just 8 on the loser start this morning. I want to look at those at the loser start. Let's first start from there to see before we go to the flip side, which is the gainer start. As we speak now, Sovereign Trust Insurance and the Farmadeco, you can see better assurance, and you can see also Flower Mill Nigeria and the Sterling Bank. These are the top losers in the market. Why the Sovereign Trust Insurance is down by flat maximum 10% for today, followed by Farmadeco 8.2, and you can see also Flower Mill Nigeria and also and Sterling Bank in that category. To quickly look at the gainer start at this point. Yes, the trend we saw in Japan yesterday is maintained today. Japan is up by 10%. Yes, up here, followed by Honeywell Flower, almost 9.9%. Also, you can see Entana still on that good position in the north direction. Also, you can see FTN Cocoa surfacing again after 2 or 3 days the correction or profit taking. And can see also Wapik, which is the correction insurance on the gainer start. These are the top 5 gainer start out of the 20 on the green. But if you look at the volume or activity chart, you can see that Police Microfinance is leading this morning with almost 65.31 million shares traded at 1.80 kobo, followed by Fidelity Bank 17.51 million shares traded. You can see GT code flat at 27.80 kobo, pull back from that high of 28 thought yesterday. It traded around 16.7 million shares at this week. While Honeywell Flower is also at 3.45 kobo with almost a 10.5 million share traded so far. FTN Cocoa, like I said, has got rebounded today. It's trading about 8.6 million share as we speak. This is the state of the market right now, and the market is still in green. Like I told you, we're going to chart. We'll discuss more here on this chart so that we can see why we should also be very careful at this breakout. What we should watch out. Like I said, if you're in profit, you can still go. Why those stocks are still rallying? You watch them. Look at the momentum behind those stocks and where they are going from this point. That will also go a long way to guide you as an investor or trader. Quick one, this is our live chart. Like I said, first of all, look at where is the chart going. Look at here is a downtrend and uptrend. You can see that market is also above what it closed yesterday. Then the market is also trending up at this hour. But we want to look at some things now to let us know exactly what is happening in the market. We need to take that into consideration. We need to look at it to see where the market is going. Yes. Yeah. Then come back here again. We'll now pick at this one again. You can also look at from here. So from here you can see the charts. You can see from here. Okay, just follow me. Follow me. Follow me. Just to keep the trend line open there. That's what I'm trying to do there. So that's it. Okay. Yeah, sorry, I want to remove that sign there. Yes, you can see that the market is already on a bullish channel. You can see where it's different from the channel coming down. This is a bullish channel, but you can see that the market is still making a new high now as we speak now. They have broken the last resistance level, a major resistance level up now to make a new high. But market is trending up, which is good. But if you look at this market trending up here, I'm not calling any indicator, but I want to look at simple indicator. You see, this is the volume of the market as to speak. You see, when the market started rebounded in April, you saw that the volume came up. So all those volume, you can see that once you see market trading above the black line, that means market is going above the average traded volume for a day. You can see the market, or this hour you can see like hitting new high, new high. That's the time of we are hearing $10 and Tony Aluminum and all those stuff. We were seeing also insider dealings increasing more. This even as we are still getting more notification of insider dealings as we speak now, but the volume of trade has started dropping. But one thing that since the market now on the 30th of May, we can see here that is how this big volume. After that, you can see the market volume has started dwindling. Check from here, based on the 30th, would have had this longest or strongest bullish candlestick that market gain 5.3, 5.23 that same day. Consistent, that it has been remained below what? Below the average traded volume per a day. You can see it now. You can see that it's coming lower. And you can see that even yesterday, the market also break out this, it break out on a lower, the most in the last 5 years, in the last 5 days. I mean, that's like it's the least volume we are seeing here. Even this morning, the volume that was seeing there is also very, very small, not as small. I believe that this afternoon we still have time. But yesterday, that breakout of 0.42 we saw yesterday at the market, we saw the life of also ETH gaining, we saw some blue crystal gaining yesterday, we saw e-transact and all of them gaining yesterday. That impacted the market, and same internal. But you can see that this morning, I think that it's just marginal we're seeing now to speak around 0.04 or 0.5 now the market is gaining right now. But you can see that this volume, because this volume is dwindling, coming down. That's why this breakout we cannot say yes is that's confirmed a strong one, because we must look at another the day. That's why I said today we watch it to show the breakout today. We also watch it to close today. If the volume is still very small, we have to be very careful. That means the breakout might not be sustained. Let's have it at the back of our mind. Like I said, it's at a critical level, which market has successfully broken out the last resistance level of 55,984.67. Now market is doing almost 56. Market have crossed on another cycle line, and I said above it. But the volume of the market, you can see that when market was going up here, you can see the volume. You can see that it was sustained because the volume was above. You can see volume that put the market here up here. Even when it pulled back here, you can see that the volume was down. Even when it was coming, you can see volume coming up gradually. Here before we now saw on the 30th of May. But after that, you can see that also volume is still dwindling, coming down, coming down, coming down. We need to be very careful. It tells you what is happening in the market as a trader or investor. Let's have this at the back of our mind so that when we are taking action, we know what we are watching to guide us in taking our investment. It's very, very important that we note all this so that at the end of the day, we're able to make what informed investment decision. It's good thing that you have all this at the back of your mind. Quick one, let's call our indicators up again this morning to help us look at the position of the market. Like I said yesterday, that market is is purely on technicals, no strong fundamental in the market, no strong fundamental news to say shaping the market. All eyes are still on what? On macroeconomic data that will come out from next week. We expect to see the inflation figure or consumer price index for the month of May, in the as from next week. Then also at the same time, we have seen already, like I told you yesterday, the PMI, which is the consumer index for the month of May, which is just a good pointer. Once to also say, we expect to see those match accounts that are not supposed to hit the market, before the end of this month. Especially those that have released on the account. But now we can speak about it that those that have not released, especially Flower May, Honeywell, and and Northern Nigeria, that the result is due yet to reach the result. Let's see before the end of the month what to come. These are the things that will shape the market. As I said, there's no, as to speak now, market is purely on technical, and that's why you also have to watch that technical so that you will not just make mistake. That at the end of the day, when fundamentals start coming, you will not say, "Oh, I didn't do the right thing." That's why you are in this class so that will guide you to know exactly what to do at this period. I say, let's just call the indicators up here. Let's call them so that we'll go from there. Yes, we take MACD today. Take MACD today. Why at these indicators. I'll show you. Sorry, I want to just quickly, just give me 2 seconds. The indicators are not coming up. Let me try it again. If not, look at what is happening. The indicators are not coming up. Let's see. Let me try for the last time. Okay, let me quickly go back to see why the indicators are not coming back. Just give me 2 seconds. I want us to get some things right today. Sorry, we need to use all those indicators. I think they're not responding. Let's go back and start fresh. Again, that's what I'm doing now. And the market, as we speak, is also still looking up. Market has gotten to 0.5 as I said earlier. And see, we're having a 25.56 no point in the green today, which is also good. Let's continue to see where the market will move from here. We have shown you some things, but we need to look at the indicators to confirm where we are going from here before we can quickly, jump around and say yes, we have come. Yes, this is the trend I'm trying to do. I will still give you that, still give you that trend line that we're using before. This trend line that we drew before I go to that. Yeah, okay, okay. Back to the let's come to our discussion. Trend line, the indicators I want to call, if they will come up and I want to see. Okay, yeah, indicators are working. Okay, it's like I don't know what is wrong with this side, but good to go. I'm not using polygon, but I want to test if the indicators are coming. Good one. Go back to our normal indicators. Yes, the one that we are used to, that we use in this class for mark this there. Look at money flow. And finally, look at what our good one. Yes, exactly what I want. This is what I want. You can see from here, this is the market now. Market is above the T line. You can see it, sharp one, good one. You can see it above the T line. But MACD, as to speak, the histogram is telling us that it's going down. That's why, and also money flow is looking down now, around the 80.42. Yesterday, it closed at around the 81.73. Now you can see going down, even when we're seeing the market try to, side trend again, because we're seeing just a 0.05% in the green. But let's look at other indicators which we have seen there. You can see them here. pointing us where the market is going. But on a different time frame, let's quickly look at what the market is doing in 1 hour before we go to individual stocks that will chart because of our time. On a 1 hour time frame, market is still trading above the T line, and also you can see that MACD is bearish, but while money flow is looking up above 50. You can also say if you look at MACD very well, you also see the sign that MACD is also becoming a bit turning once it cross the signal line above. That is a bullish trend. But as we speak now, it's because money flow is sharply looking up on the 1 hour chart for the market. It's also a good sign. But lastly, we look at the 15-minute chart. It's very, very important for me even to know the strength and also when to take profit for the market. On the 15-minute chart, market is trading flat on the T line. You can see how long that been there. It's not only today. You can see the 15-minute chart there. The market is still very, very on a side trending movement. But if you see also money flow looking down around the 78 for the general market, and MACD is still very flat, not giving us a clear direction on that. But let's go back to the daily chart and look at some few stocks to start with. Let's quickly look at what is happening in Mansard. Mansard is a stock that we should watch this morning. Let's see what is happening in Mansard. What is happening in Mansard? Let's look at it and quickly conclude what investors should do here on a live market. For me, this stock is showing us a good trend, and as we speak now, it's trading above the T line. You can see that the stock has formed a double top again here. You can see that it tested it's almost a 340. It came down, profit taking. It came down, but now it has rebounded again. Don't forget that this is the month of markdown or qualification for Massa. You can also see the movement here. The movement here trying to also to form a saucer at this point here, or just a saucer, not top but no handle. But at the same time forming a double top. And if you come down and look at what is the volume here, the volume remains relatively low because it's at below the average volume for this stock. It's also telling you something. And also if you look at your MACD is a lag indicator, but despite that, it's also telling you that this stock is also coming down. But this uptrend we're seeing here, MACD, because like I'm not giving us a clear direction, okay, where it's going. But once the blue one can cross the ground, I can see that it's almost going there. Once it come up again and cross it, that confirm the price to the board. The money flow is looking down on a day chart, on a day, a daily time frame, and money flow is looking down at 73. Yes, it's still okay, money flow at this level, but it's also looking down. Say that this uptrend money flow have not confirmed it as it is now. When you see money flow going up, that means one is and then it's going up. That's a good trend. But good one that has formed a saucer. This saucer is also a bullish trend in terms in technical analysis chart pattern. It's a bullish trend that the possibility that it's going to break out this 340 that it tested at is very high. Once it break it out, because since there is an action that is ahead, the qualification day for Mansard is ahead, we might see a breakout on this. Let's look at Mansard on a 1 hour chart again, then and see what is doing on a 1 hour chart. That was also on a 1 hour chart is a very strong one. You can see that this candlestick this morning is a strong one. You can see for the hours, this hour you can see a sharp one, and also almost like I said, you can also form a double top here again. A breakout of this point. This is also a clear saucer for you can see it here like this as my saucer is doing. That's also, and here that's confirmed that is a MACD that confirmed a bullish trend in MACD on a 1 hour chart. While money flow is also looking up here around 76. This is a good sign for where Mansard is. For me, Mansard is having a positive technicals ahead of what an action ahead of fundamental news, which is the dividend qualification day. But on a 15-minute chart, I will still tell you that we have to trade with caution. 15-minute chart are telling us yes, the MACD is looking down, and also histogram telling us now down, and money for this for 15 minutes. You know what it is. Also, it's going also giving sign at 15 minutes that yes, you can see here it is above the T line, very strong. As we speak now, at this time, no sign of profit taking, but also you can see a double top here, and also at this point again that we are seeing the stock at 10 naira 40 kobo at this hour. This is for Mansard. Let's quickly look at what is happening in Honeywell. We are seeing that this Honeywell has become scarce in the market. Is it because of the is it because of the third the full year result we're expecting that we're seeing this move? Let's see what is happening there for Honeywell. For Honeywell. Let's check what is happening in Honeywell at this hour. We'll get to know what's happening in Honeywell at this hour so that you know what to do with your money well if you are in that position right away in this class, so that you know what to do with your position. Let's see what is happening in Honeywell as we speak now. We're able to know exactly what is happening there. This Honeywell flower on a 15-minute chart. On a 15-minute chart, we can see the stock around the that's in 43, 40, 45, but you can see sign of people trying to take profit that even pull back to around as we speak now. You can see another candlestick here. There that is coming now. This is one that take it to the 345. We are seeing another 338. You need to watch that stock. But let's look at a day chart for the stock that we used was 15 minutes. You can also see that it does break out another resistance here marginally. You can see it's possible that it's going to come down, but you can see that on a daily chart it's very strong with the bullish candlestick we are seeing here. Why at this point? This is the point that it came down, but are breaking it gradually. Just little, just watch and see if this trend will continue tomorrow. But let's quickly look at the 1 hour chart for Honeywell. Honeywell and 1 hour chart. You can see also it tested that this 1 hour chart, it has tested the 345, but it has come down. You can see the week up here. You can see that this now become a strong resistance level for the stock. A breakout to confirm where the stock is going from here. But if you look at the MACD is positive on a daily chart, on a on a 1 hour chart, sorry. And also you can see that money flow is sharp for almost 97. That means one. Let me quickly go back to this daily chart and see what the money flow is saying on this master. Money flow is not on master on daily chart. This 76. Fund is entering the stock, and MACD just confirmed a bullish crossover now here. You can see it here now, a bullish crossover. If you can see this point here or line here, you can see that confirmed, and also you can see a strong volume above the average volume. Let's keep our eyes in this stock to see what will happen tomorrow. This volume confirmed that there's something happening. You can see this volume and price is going up. Let's keep our eyes on it. Because of our time, we'll finally look at what is happening in this internal. How far will it go? Because yesterday, there's a signal that we gave yesterday for those that attended the master class, and even that yesterday we saw that stock also gained. This morning, let's look at the momentum and also what is behind the stock. And if what is happening in the industry, especially the reform and all those stuff, let's see how far it's going to carry this stock. Because if you look at the earnings for this stock for Q1, it's just a flat number, but still good that they are maintaining a position, not any in a decline, better. But all eyes will be on the Q2 to see how far it will go from here. But let's see what is happening in internal. If time permits us, I quickly also look at what is happening in May and Baker. Because of our time, we'll check that one to see the trend that what is happening there. Look at internal oil. Internal on a daily chart is still moving up. You can see that there is a gap up also this morning to almost 1225. You can see it here. You can see MACD is becoming bullish. For this hour, the volume that is taking this up is is low. You can see that it's below the average daily volume, and money flow is flat, already 95, which is fund is really entering this score, but flat at this point now. I can see that even since there are many days now, there have been all this around the 95, which is good. But what was important for us to look at what the 15-minute chart telling us. I told you the importance of 15-minute chart. It is telling us it's very strong, but you can see the same pattern we saw yesterday. It's still very strong. You can see it here. It means that, but you can see that the histogram is also coming down gradually. I said it, and money flow is flat. Reading is it 100? I will say it now. Money flow is almost above 100. I can see almost 900 something. But we say 100 is money flow. It has gone beyond on the world on a 15-minute chart because it's 15 minutes. That's why I'm seeing this kind of movement. But for me, you need to also watch the stock. For those that are profit, fine. But if you bought newly, you can still hold on. But the strength and the momentum is still very strong on this antenna. The last one we're going to check today is, let's look at the May and the Baker. May and Baker. Let's see what is happening there. May and Baker. Let's see what is happening. May and Baker, Nigeria. Let's see here. Okay. May and Baker, Nigeria. Let's see what is happening in May and Baker, Nigeria. We get to know what is happening in May and Baker. that will tell us exactly what to do in Mi and Baker. Let's look at the Mi and Baker a day chart of Mi and Baker. That will give us a clear picture. But see from a day chart, you can see Mi and Baker is telling us, no, for me, I have seen the positive trend in Mi and Baker now to speak from this chart. This morning, you can see there's a breakout here from almost what it closed yesterday to around the 4 naira 60 kobo, above 460 now, which is good. But don't forget that this is also a strong resistance level for the stock. You can see it here, here. Despite it's also going to form a saucer here, but look at the strong resistance level here. This is the first one. When it breaks this one out, we'll now be talking about here, and then finally we'll now talk about what 580 or 6 naira. So this are what this is about. We look at all indicators, they are very bullish. You can see a good volume here. You can see the volume that we saw yesterday, higher volume. Yesterday was the volume above the average today. Today too, we can see the good volume here, and we can see MACD is becoming stronger and more bullish. And money flow has moved from almost around the here to 76 on Mi and Baker. Something is happening in this stock. You need to keep your eyes here. For those that you understand technical analysis, there's something you need to watch out for this stock. Like I said, that the market now is purely on technical because I'm not seeing any fundamental. From next week, we start seeing fundamental from the economy, and then we'll not see fundamental from the month of what, July. Let's just keep our eyes in the market and watch what is playing on right away in the market. Yes, our time is fast spent. On this note, I'll say thank you. See you tomorrow. And don't forget, for those that are interested in the Common Master class, it's time for you to register. I said, for those that will enjoy 10% discount, have the June 20th to pay your money. And I think by latest by Friday, I think you can go online and start registering. But for you to have information for the master class, you need to be there so that you also take position for the next one for the next 90 days. On this note, I say see you. Enjoy the rest of your trading day. Bye.